Solomon is now king. But watch what God does, how good God is. I mean, 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 19. Solomon is the king. This is the text. 1 Kings 2:19. When Bathsheba went to King Solomon to speak to him for Adonijah, the king did what? The king did what? The king stood up to meet her. And then the king did what? And then the king bowed down. It didn't say when she went to meet the king, she bowed before the king. No, this is the boy she raised. This is her son. You hear what I'm saying? Let me just make it clear so in case you miss it. All mamas are queens. And all parents, all mamas are raising kings and queens. You see, it's not enough for people to say, oh, you know, our ancestors were king and queens. No, that's fine, thank you. But we need to be raising kings and queens. She went before the king, and she didn't bow to the king. The king bowed down to her. It doesn't matter what mama has been through. It doesn't matter. She's mama. It may have been a rough road for mama. Mama, you might have 4 kids by 4 different men. That's all right. Thank God for the 4 kids. If the 4 different men didn't work out, God left you still with 4 kids. And to the 4 kids, mama is a queen. Mama is a queen. Bowed down to her. He sat down on his throne, and then he what? He did what? He had a what? He had a throne brought for the king's mother. I don't care what you call me. I'm the king's mama. You can call me anything you wanted to call me, but I'm the king's mama. And she's now sitting on a, you see how good God is? From being a mother and a woman who lost a husband, who was murdered, who lost a child, going through all of that grief, and yet God raised her up and put her on a throne. If God can do it for Bathsheba, I know God can do it for each and every one of us in this room. It ain't about David right now. It's not about the man. Matter of fact, I didn't even like him. But it's about my son. And now she's the queen mother, sitting at the right hand of the king on a throne. Everybody in here who has a mother, has had a mother, mama deserves a throne. Especially if mama had it hard. Mama deserves a throne. And so God elevated her to a throne. She said, I don't know why you all don't tell my story. I don't know why you just want to keep me on a rooftop taking a bath and not tell my story. It's not where you start out, it's where God puts you and how you end up. All you want to stay is focused that I was on the rooftop. I'm sitting on the throne. It's a blessing when your child understands enough where mama ought to sit. No, mama's not going to always say stuff to make you happy and do what you want, but mama deserves that seat. She says, if that's not enough, I raised him. I raised him. And guess what? He wrote the book of Ecclesiastes. He wrote Song of Solomon. Matter of fact, he included me in Song of Solomon. But he also wrote those things called Proverbs. And every time you read Proverbs, there's a whole lot of them where he mentions the wisdom of a mother. Where do you think he got that from? He got that from me. The wisdom of a mother